Hello everyone, welcome to Soulful Repair. Thanks for joining us. Richard and I are pleased that you're here. We'll be doing a he said, she said style reading, and these are not sign dependent and they're also not time dependent. So it's a very intuitive reading and you're guided to it at the time when you're meant to view it. If you enjoy this reading, then please be sure to check out our Soulful Repair playlist here on the channel for more of these style readings. Now let's get started. Hello everyone, welcome to Soulful Repair. Welcome, my name is Michelle.
My name's Richard.
We'll be doing a he said, she said style reading today, and either side can resonate, so please keep that in mind. Let's get started. Primal from Le Vampire, connecting from a place deep within, that sacred dance, that instinct. So there's a passion here, there's enthusiasm for showing a side of yourself, perhaps it hasn't been shown for a while. Could be you, could be the other person. Now Richard has pulled from the Dark Mirror Oracle the card of Envious Gluttony.
Yes, so let me read a couple of the passages from here. Going to the edge of the ravine, savouring the idea of letting go of all restraint. There is a hunger sleeping just under the surface, like an animal lurking. So there's a idea of repression here, and I do have the Three of Swords here in reverse on the bottom of the deck. It's another sign that we're dealing with somebody who's repressing something or suppressing something.
I've got them as the King of Wands, so it could be fire sign energy, but more than the fire sign, I'm feeling passion. I'm feeling someone who's perhaps a little bit older as well, and is really wanting to express this side of themselves, take action on it. So let's get started with the reading. I've already meditated on the energy, as has Richard, and we'll cut these cards and we'll focus in on the past energy, present energy, what's happening in the near future, your advice or your best path to follow, what's happening around you or how others are viewing you, your hopes and fears, the potential outcome, and the overall energy, or what this reading is about.
Past, present, near future, advice, environment, hopes and fears, outcome, and overall energy of this reading.
Alright, let's go straight for the centre here and dive in. We've got the Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay. With this, it is about the repression of wanting to make an offer to someone. Could be you, could be the other person that wants to make an offer to you though as well, so vice versa. Remember, however this resonates, that's your message. But I do feel that somebody wants to come in here with an offer, an invitation, but they're hesitant. There's something that's holding them back.
Could be fear, could be anything, really.
Could be anything.
Oh, well, we've got the King of Swords over here in the overall energy. So this is a sign that somebody wants to make a decision and wants to stand up, be authoritative, take the lead. I also get an energy around this person of wanting to do the right thing, integrity. Usually a King of Swords type is a little bit different from, well, whenever we get kings in the upright, they do want to do what's right for everyone around them. So it's good that we're not getting reversals here yet, but I'm wondering if this person doesn't want to reverse that King of Swords. Let's have a look. In the past, we have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Okay. You know, the energy on this side, I do feel is the more receptive energy. I feel that is more of the yang energy, the more of the energy that wants to be self-directed or directed outwards. So here it is, again I get repressed emotions. It's someone on this side here has more of an emotional connection, perhaps to this person, but that alone has been repressed in the past. It's a connection that hasn't worked out. I don't feel it's even an ex. I think it's just something that just hasn't worked out for timing, whatever reasoning. And it seems like this person is not coming forward, the timing is never quite right, and you're not able to express your emotions to this person. They're not expressing anything to you. I get distance, I get coldness, I get a sense of detachment. Oh, okay. So let's look over here at the past. We have the Ten of Cups. So in the past there has been happiness. Michelle was saying that this has the feel of someone who's a bit older. It's maybe somebody who's already had a family, had some happiness in the past.
Current energy is the Emperor. So when we talk about that yang energy, the male-dominated energy, that's what I feel. So this person is the Emperor. They're also the King of Swords. So yes, I do feel they're slightly older. They are mature, and I feel that they've already had a family, but they're sitting well in their place. They have a position of authority, power. They've probably attained quite a high level in whatever work they're doing. It seems like it's something that's quite responsible. It takes a lot of business acumen and also a sense of duty, I get with that King of Swords. Someone who recognises that they have to be seen a certain way as well. So this person has high level. There's status around this person. Yeah, and I think that you recognise that. It's something that may be attractive to you. I think it's more than that, because I get repressed emotions here. So I think it's more than just seeing what's on the surface. But you do see that this is someone who is not the type of person who would normally do something rash. They would not normally do something that goes against their traditions or their beliefs. So, and you like that about them, I think, here.
Okay, so looking over here at the present energy, we have the Nine of Pentacles here. Yeah, so I get the impression that in the past they did have a family, that they were happy, but now they're alone, single.
Or they want to be.
Yeah. But there's a clear situation of wanting to perhaps get something else going.
They could be envious of single friends as well. When I look at that envy card, they may be thinking, well, I've had my family, but I see people around me, being able to do whatever they want because they're independent. They're free.
Yeah.
But I'm not free. That's how I kind of feel about this. But it's kind of this person seems to be going against how they normally are. I feel that they're a traditional sort. I do get that energy, but it's just something. It could be age. It could be just a stage in their life. Perhaps children are grown, where they start to think, well, is there more? Is there more than what I've already achieved? The Ace of Swords in reverse, yeah. So there's a potential here for doing something that is not based on clear thinking.
Yeah, something destructive, possibly as well. Yeah,
there's a lack of clarity. Richard, how do you feel about that Ace of Swords in reverse when it comes to using power?
I feel like it's destructive energy. I feel like it's energy that could destroy something. Like this person over here could be partnered, like you just said, and that they could be envious of single friends and want to try something else, but that goes against their grain. It goes against what they usually are and who they usually are. It's going to lead to confusion. Yeah, certainly for both parties, I think. All right, so let's look over here at the future. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, so this is going to be something that's karmic, almost predestined. Michelle was saying that this could be something from the past, but not necessarily a past relationship. But I get a lot of karmic energy here, a lot of karmic connection, a lot of saying, well, this didn't happen in the past, but I think it's due to happen in the future.
Advice or best path to follow. We've got the Magician. So it tells me that here's the moment where someone needs to make a decision to act upon this or not. It's really it's not exactly an ultimatum. It's really just a question of the timing seems to be approaching, and it's you either do it now or you don't do it at all. That's kind of what I'm getting around this reading.
Well, the Magician here, I think, is about having the tools, but just because one has the power, should they actually exercise it?
Should they use it? Yeah, that's a good question.
All right, looking over here at advice. We have the Hermit in reverse here. It could be that this person has been spending a long time in contemplation about their life, and the Hermit in reverse here is a sign that they should end that. That they've learned everything they can learn from their inner contemplation, and now it's time to come out of that and to take some action.
Yeah, we've got the external circumstances. This tells me that this person is about, it's really about expanding their world. This is someone who's probably been married for a long time, but they're wanting to explore. I get exploration. I mean, look at this primal. But it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad thing. You know, we look at that and we think, oh, we automatically go to the worst possible case scenario. I actually don't think it's that bad. I think that this primal instinct is more just about, I'm getting travel. I'm getting a sense of independence, and I'm getting a sense of doing what you didn't do possibly at a younger age. Maybe you settled down to be married and you had children really young, and you missed out on what you feel is an opportunity to see the world, to see what else is out there.
It looks like you've got your eye on somebody over here, somebody who's fairly traditional, but at the same time could be swayed to your way of thinking. All right, let's look over here at the environment. We have the Queen of Swords. We have a couple here, don't we? The King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. They're both in the upright. Yeah, the Queen of Swords, it's all about being able to cut those things out of your life that no longer serve you. So Michelle was saying earlier that this person over here probably is somebody who hasn't really experienced life as much as they wanted to experience life. Someone who's a bit older, didn't have the experiences when they were younger. They've looked around, they see other people having these experiences. So there is a bit of envy there, I think.
Yes.
And this is part of the driving force for why this person is wanting to get involved with other people and have those experiences that they didn't experience earlier.
Yeah, and I get a lot of it is at a distance as well. And I often see these connected. I feel like you're at a distance from this person. You could be quite far apart as well. So there's that factor as well. Let's have a look and see what the hopes and fears are. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So the thing is, you're fearing that this is not going to happen. It's really, I get the sense of impatience. Okay. What I'm getting here is that you're starting to get worried that this is not going to happen because this person may not be single for long, or this person may go off your radar. They may get involved with somebody else. So all of these fears are circulating in your mind. Well, you know, if I don't do this now, am I going to lose this opportunity?
Yeah, you feel like it's on the clock. And I often feel like the Wheel of Fortune is like a clock.
Yeah.
In many ways. All right, let's take a look over here at hopes and fears. We have the Knight of Swords, but it's in the upright. And it could be the energy of somebody coming in with an offer. Perhaps it's a hope that this person will come in with an offer. Let them know what they're thinking.
It's all about communication. I get these two people not communicating at all. There's distance around that King of Swords, for certainly. And this is it's on a very instinctual level. The connection between them, that's what primal is here. There's connection, but this connection comes from deep within. So there's this deep inner knowing of a connection. And you look at each other, you think about each other, you wonder about each other, but yet neither one of you does anything about it.
Yes,
but the timing seems to be coming around.
Yeah.
The outcome here is the Nine of Wands in the reverse. You know, I actually like that because it's about letting people in. There's a guard. There has been a guard up. It's like I'm seeing a tower. I'm seeing, in my mind, I'm seeing blockages, walls, isolation. Isolating yourself, I mean, look at the Hermit down there. It's a card of isolation. So it speaks to me of being open to letting someone in after a long time of isolating yourselves. Isolating yourselves from something that perhaps you've both felt on some deep inner level.
Yeah, that's not to say that this won't be a bit destructive. Now, destruction isn't always a bad thing. Sometimes things need to be destroyed in order to be rebuilt.
Yeah, that's true.
But whatever this is, whatever comes out of this, there will be some sort of loss, some sort of destruction will be caused by it.
Yeah. And it's interesting because you're probably hearing the wind in the background. So we're going through a tropical storm at the moment. So I'm almost feeling like storm energy around this.
And here we have that Three of Wands again in the outcome. Expansion. You're wanting to expand.
But will anyone act upon it? That's the thing.
It seems like they will. And, I see the signs of that here. With both of them having these hopes of this Three of Wands. I think this person here recognizes this person is looking to expand, but there's some sort of fear, there's something that's holding them back from making an offer to this person.
So we'll see where this goes in part 2, guys. I hope that you join us there. The link for the extended version is down below in the descriptions box, and that will take you directly to the comprehensive. We'll be pulling out a lot more cards. We'll be going further in depth. It'll be about 50 minutes to an hour, so it's a lengthy reading. So please do join us there if this is resonating. And we'll also be pulling out some Lenormand cards as well, so that will be interesting to see where that takes us. Along with oracles, we'll be asking our angels to answer some questions for us as well. So please do join us in the extended. If you would prefer a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com, and that email is also in the box below. Don't forget to check out our Soulful Repair playlist for more readings that are done in this style. They're not sign dependent, so you may find your situation there as well. We wish you the best with this, guys. We'll see you in the extended, or we'll speak to you again soon.
Thank you, goodbye and good luck.